For some reason, I don't know why, a lot of people want to see what I talk about at the dock on the internet here, and especially we call him FEMA Mike over here. He's one of the guys that requested it. So anyhow, this is what we do 7 days a week, 3 trips a day. We're going to be diamond jigging today, folks, okay? Diamond jigging is the art of dropping that to the bottom and then winding it up as fast as you can, 8 or 10 quick turns. You don't have to bring it up any more than that, okay? As you're winding that up fast, that jig is swimming on the way up. You need a high-speed reel to do it, okay? But just wind it up, 8 or 10 quick turns, that thing is swimming on the way up, okay? The problem people have is finding the bottom with this. The bottom where we're fishing is extremely rough and rugged. If you think you're going to drop that down to the bottom and drag it on the bottom for 4 or 5 feet out there, it ain't happening. Okay, if you learn one thing here, it ain't happening. So, if you do something like that, you thought I was going to hit you, huh? You know, in 44 years of doing this, I haven't hit anybody yet. But if you think you're going to drag that on the bottom and get away with it out there, especially the kids, it's not happening, okay? Where the whole fishing trip starts is right here on the reel. If you notice, all the rental rods, we feed them out at the end of the last trip and we wind them on so they're perfectly smooth. They're put on there perfect. In order for you to feel that thing hit the bottom, bang, it's got to go out like a rocket ship. So you point it to the bottom, let it fly out. As soon as it hits the bottom, you get a little backlash. Don't try to untangle the backlash. Just wind right over it, okay? Get it up off the bottom as fast as you can. To drag it on the bottom is certain death. That's all there is to it. Okay? A couple other things. You're fishing with monofilament line. This is like fishing with a rubber band. There's a lot of stretch in it. So when you go to set the hook, you feel a bite, and you set the hook up here and you move the rod tip 4 or 5 feet. You're only moving the hook about a ½ inch down there. So it's a 2-part process. When you set the hook, you got to wind on the way down. You're going to see people today, I guarantee it, in 44 years of doing this, they set the hook and they're waiting up here. I don't know what they're waiting for, Christmas, the Easter Bunny, or whatever. Okay, but if they don't feel a fish on there pulling, they don't pull. Okay, so when you set the hook, wind on the way down, you'll get the fish, okay? The last thing is we don't gaff the fish, we flip them into the boat. The reason we do that is, you know, when you gaff them, you kind of tear them up a little bit. So what the mates need is about 4 or 5 feet of line, and they'll go around, they'll grab hold of the leader, and they'll flip them in the boat for you. Much better for the fish, you know, when you take it home. We also bleed the fish for you, and we keep them on ice in the coolers in the bow and in the stern of the boat. So we try to the best of our ability to take care of the fish as best as we can. Okay? There aren't any silly questions. So if you have any questions...
What happens when you get hung up?
When you get hung up, yeah, don't flip the lever. Never flip the lever. Don't panic. Okay, a lot of people, when they hang it up, and you will hang it up sometimes, they'll flip the lever over, and that thing backlashes like that, okay? You can make a bird's nest in there so big, a bald eagle can live in it. I'm going to give this to you, honey, okay, and you tell the mates you did it. Because I'm not taking the rap for it, okay? There you go. Tell them you got it that way. Yeah, that'll go over good, okay?
What happens when people slip off?
Sometimes they hit their heads, you know? But anyhow, that's it, okay? That's diamond jigging on the Blackhawk. There's not much to it. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. And there you heard it. You heard the talk at the dock, okay? So I hope everybody that requested that on our Talkin Tackle, I hope you're satisfied. I'm Captain Greg, and we're going fishing. Thank you.